All right, so renting versus buying. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out, look at a couple of properties here in town, and they're in the similar location and they're gonna be close to the same price, right? So if you were to purchase a home like this, your payment is gonna be about $2,200, all right? Somewhere in that range. And so then we're gonna look at a rental property as well that we just actually got leased out. It's they're leasing it out for $2,250 a month. And then we're gonna compare and contrast the pros and the cons to renting versus buying. Think about your own situation as we're going through, looking at things, talking about things, and figuring out what is probably the best course of action for you to take whenever you are thinking about housing here in the Midland area. Let's walk through this house real quick, and then let's talk about some of the things that you need to be thinking about if you're thinking about buying. Living area. Like I said, this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. One room here. This is kind of an office, but it can also be used as a bedroom as well. I said this was a 3-2. This is actually a 3-2.5. Is actually what this is. This is actually a 3-2.5. So this here is your half bath here, and then we come into here. This is your other bedroom. Really large and spacious bedrooms here. So as you see, spacious bedroom. Home's not super updated, but it is move-in ready, right? It is move-in ready. So as you come in here, your bathroom has its own sink, shower, and then it's got a nice closet in here as well, right? This is a lot of space, 2,000 square feet. You come in here, okay? This is your utility room. So washer and dryer would go here. Now this is gonna be the master. This is gonna be the master bedroom. Bath, and then they'll come into the master bath. You got one vanity sink. You got your shower. Here's your other vanity sink. You also have your tub here, nice soaking tub. Your toilet, and then this is your closet. This is a massive closet here. If you come in and see, massive. You got shelves on the other side here. So really large closet here. Here's the kitchen, pretty big kitchen, right? Upgraded dishwasher, nice electrical range here, microwave, some upper cabinets. And then you got a nice little patio area out here outside, and then there's also a little small backyard there, small backyard. Okay, before we go on to the next point, if you need any help at all, renting or buying, all your real estate needs, you can just reach out to me. You can call, text, email, or you can just comment on this video down below, and I'd love to help you out in any way. Let's get to the next point. All right, so let's get back on this. So what are some of the pros to owning a home? Obviously, we know one of the pros to owning a home is that you're actually building equity in something, right? And so you're building equity, and you're actually gonna be able to start building wealth whenever you purchase a home, right? You have something that is actually yours. You know, I can come in here, if this is my home, I can come in here and I could paint the walls orange if I wanted to. I could paint them orange, yellow, purple, whatever color I wanted to paint the walls in here. So the other great thing about your house, if you own it, is that you can actually do whatever you want with the house. I can put solar panels on it. I could replace all the windows in here. I can convert everything to electrical. I can do gas. I can do whatever I want because it is mine. I own it. One of the cons to actually owning a home is that if something breaks in here, I actually got to pay for it, right? So if the HVAC goes out, you might have a home warranty on your house, especially when you first purchase your home. But once that home warranty goes out, you are on the hook for paying for that HVAC or that water heater or whatever it is. So that's one of the other cons to actually owning a home. This home was actually built in 2003, right? And it's pretty much in its original state. So when we go look at the other property, the thing is you're gonna be able to see what the condition is of the other place versus this place. So that's the other thing you have to look at whenever you are renting and buying. Can you rent the same quality of home that you can purchase? Now, there are other newer homes that you could purchase in this price range, but those homes are gonna be a little bit smaller because the price per square foot is gonna be a little bit higher on those homes, right? And so that's gonna be one of the cons, or it could be one of the pros as well. You just gotta think about what that is and where it fits into your budget, right? One of the other cons to actually owning a home is that you don't have as much flexibility as you would if you were renting, right? So if you actually own your home, you cannot get out of it as quickly as if you were renting. So if you're renting, you don't have to worry about selling the home. Literally all you do is if your lease is up, you move out. Or if you've actually got to move, you can break the lease, or you can negotiate how to get out of your lease. If you actually just leave your home and you own a mortgage, then you're actually gonna get foreclosed on. It's gonna hurt your credit. You're gonna be putting yourself in a deeper hole than if you were actually just renting. If you know you're gonna be moving to somewhere else and you're gonna have enough of a down payment and your debt to income actually works for you, and you've got good income, or you're gonna be getting a raise moving to the next place that you're gonna be moving to, you can actually just convert this property into a rental property. That's one of the great things about owning a property. You can actually get into real estate because you can now buy a property for 3.5% down, and then whenever you move, you just rent the property out. Now you are a landlord. Then the next house you move to, you put your 3.5% down, or you put your 5% down. Or if you have a VA loan, you put nothing down. Then you move, lease this property out, go to the next one for your primary residence, and don't have to put anything down on your property. The only thing you need to make sure of is if the rent amount actually covers your mortgage, right? One of the other benefits are the tax benefits. And so when you own a home, you can actually write off your mortgage interest. Can't do that whenever you're renting. All right, so we're gonna roll on to the rental property. We're gonna turn off all the lights, wrap everything up, and move it on over to the rental property. All right, if this is your first time to the channel, I wanna encourage you to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification. All right, so now we're here at our rental property, right? So now these properties are close to the same price. Like I told you, this one is $22.50 a month with a $22.50 deposit. That's for a 1-year lease. All right, so you're gonna come in here, everything's gonna be clean, everything's gonna be ready to go. The landlord's gonna make sure everything's working. That's one of the pros here. Now this house is a little bit smaller than the last one we were just at. But when we walk through this one, you're gonna tell that it's been upgraded a little bit. Now this house is actually built in 1981. The other home was in 2003. It had not been updated at all. This one was built in 1981. It's a little bit smaller, but so the price is a little bit higher for the rent because everything's been upgraded on this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk you around. We're gonna take a look at this rental as well and talk about some of those, like I said, the pros and cons. Okay, so let's start taking a look around this property here. So nice property here. Ceilings, got vaulted ceilings in here. It's really nice, or cathedral style ceilings. Floors, all the floors have been updated. So you've got basically wood look tile in here. Here's your dining room. Nice light fixture there. And then here's your kitchen. So this home here's got granite throughout, really nice granite throughout. The landlord's done a nice job. You got stainless steel appliances all through. You got a new sink, deep sink here. And then here's your utility room. Utility room here is a lot smaller than it was in the other house, in the rental house that we looked at. This one does actually come with washer and dryer, so that's actually really nice to be able to have washer and dryer. 3 bed, 2 bath. All the bedrooms are on one side here. It's a little bit smaller. house like we said, but this one also has nice big bedrooms. So you've got one bedroom here, another bedroom here, and then here's your bathroom, your guest bathroom here. Nice. And here's your master. So large bedroom here. Very comparable to the rental home we were looking at. Then you've got your vanities, your sinks here. You've got your shower. The other home had a tub in it as well, so tub and shower combination. Here, and this one's got a little bit smaller closet, right? This one's got a good sized backyard too. So the backyard on this one is actually bigger than the other one, so nice big backyard. One of the pros here is when you're renting, let's say my hot water heater does go out here. If my hot water heater goes out here, it's one quick phone call to the landlord. Hey, I have no hot water. The landlord's got to get somebody over here and they've got to get it fixed. It's not going to be on my dime. The HVAC goes out like we talked about at the other property. It's a phone call to the landlord. Hey, it's summertime. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. They've got to get somebody out here to get that fixed, right? That's what the landlord has to do. That is not on you. So that's one of the pros of actually renting a place. You don't have to worry about any cost as far as that goes if it's not part of your negligence. Now, when I say negligence, that means if you put, a ton of toilet paper down the toilet, then you try to call the landlord and tell them, hey, sewer line stopped up. They're going to say, hey, you put all the toilet paper down there. You're the one who put, a monkey wrench down, flushed a monkey wrench down the toilet. That's why everything's jacked up. Well, you're going to get that bill, right? So that's one of the other things. One of the other pros is that you are flexible, like we talked about at the house for purchase, is you have the flexibility of being able to move. When you purchase a home, you can't get in and out of a house quickly. There are some contingencies that help you get out of a lease. So if I was in the military, for instance, still on orders in the reserve, I have a lease, and then the reserves calls me up to active duty, I can get out of my lease, go to wherever I'm stationed at, and then start my new job, right? If you have a house, you're gonna have to figure out how to get your house leased out or how to sell it quickly. And it's usually gonna take you at least 60 days, probably. If you're leasing, you literally just move out, make sure the house is clean and how you left it whenever you moved in, and you get your deposit back. You're actually gonna get money back. So that's one of the other things. One of the cons, a lot of times you might not be able to find the place that you exactly want. And then if you don't find the place you exactly want, you can't just modify the property however you want, right? So let's say I don't like the color of these walls here. I just don't like it. Well, I can paint them, but the thing is when I go to move out, I gotta paint them back to the color that they are, right? And so most of the time what I would encourage you is like, hey, don't do anything with the walls. Don't touch them, don't paint them. Maybe you can hang up a couple of things, but you're gonna have to fill in the holes whenever you leave and all that. So I can't make this place my own, right? That's one of the cons, which is what a lot of people like to do. They like to make it their own, so. And then a few of the other cons is that you don't get your tax benefits. You do not get your tax benefits from renting, and you're also not building any equity in the house. You're not building any wealth when you're a renter, right? So the trade-off for being flexible, being to do whatever you want, comes at the cost of not building any equity. You're gonna be paying a mortgage no matter what. So no matter where you stay at, you're gonna be paying a mortgage. So that's the question you gotta ask yourself. Do you wanna pay someone else's mortgage, or do you wanna pay your own? All right, that's really the question. All right, so I hope you enjoyed those tours there. So everything on, if you are renting or buying, is determined by your situation and what you actually want to do. So that's really the first step in figuring out if you want to rent or buy. Number one is figuring out your situation and what do you really want. Next thing you're probably looking at here is cost of living. If you want to know what the cost of living here is in Midland, Texas, this is a good video for you to watch. Cost of living here in Midland.